home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Dukes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Georgia Southern's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be... It's a 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Weeks. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So James Madison's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this.
It's a seam wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Caught behind the line. It's York. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Second down coming up.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's running free down the middle. Inside and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing.
14, James Madison, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. They're working that left side. Bounced off his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Dukes will punt this one away. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On 4th down, going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's caught. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point.
James Madison, center.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it back from inside. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team. Touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will... Sticks. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Gets away from one. He's got space. Breaks into the open on the left. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Dukes have their offense in high gear. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On third down, he drops to throw. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here we go. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Right back to it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain, and the Dukes will hustle to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodges. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Eagles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out. They'll try to do better this time around. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Dukes decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Now improvising. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Eagles.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. Fires to the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Dukes in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, the running back looking for room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Turning it on! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. The give. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 21 to Southern Miss. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
It's a fumble, and this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first.
Breaks into the open. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get. And
a shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. He splits the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Tosses it incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's York. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's York. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 16.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's our force to settle for the field goal. So the kickoff. Team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Got a man. It's Hodgins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Georgia Southern! And they take it in for 6 more points. That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy completion. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's right down the gut of the field. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Eagles! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Give to the single back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Catch in the middle, it's Penn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. He's going to be a little short. It'll be fourth down from the 44. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.